Rex, we're joking during the highlight because if you watch this show, Rex has been saying basically all season long, this is the least threatening Patriots we've ever seen. But last night, it really caught up to them in a hurry.
No, it absolutely did. And you know what? When Houston's players showed up, why? Because they're playing New England. New England doesn't scare anybody anymore, and it's because of that. There is no talent out there. I mean, Edelman's your best player. He's a slot receiver. And then James White's your second best. There's nobody else.
I think the thing about it, and goes to your point, is back in the day when Belichick would make a move, you'd be like, yep, that's a smart move, right? You put Josh Gordon on IR, you send him out, you're like, yep, Belichick knows why he's doing that. Antonio Brown, for whatever reason, for terrible, obviously, allegations, he gets run out of town. So now you're starting to question a lot of these things. And Tom Brady says, we need you to be faster, quicker, more explosive. That's not something that these guys can just turn on, right? That is a personnel issue. And this is the first time I think I've seen Tom Brady not only just sweat, which I don't think he did for a long time. I don't think he sweat for a long time. But now he looks distraught. This is not a situation where Tom Brady is normally his calm, cool, and collected self. And I think even his aura is something that other teams see. And they're like, hey, we have a chance to take advantage of a team right now, even though they're 10-2 and have won a lot of games and they're almost back in that one with half the team having the flu, where it looks like this is a team where the Patriots can be beat for the first time in a long time.
Look, there's people that have waited their lifetime to get this type of opportunity.
Yes.
And gosh, dog, I wish I was still coaching because it ain't there anymore.
But we've always given them the benefit of the doubt, Coach, for the last 20 years, right? That they'll always
for good reason, by the way.
For good reason, that
Right.
they'll figure this thing out. Dan, do you think they have time to figure this thing out? We're in December.
Yeah, no, I don't. I mean, this has got to be the most concerned they've been with their offense in 15 plus years. I mean, it's December. They have no clue where they are. Usually by now, New England's figured it out. Like, they don't trust the people outside. Watch this with Tom Brady. This is at the end of the half. He's going to signal out a route at the bottom of the screen to Philip Dorsett. He's got an off corner. Go run a double move. Go run a hook and go, stop and go something. Brady launches it downfield. I don't know if it's going to be complete or not. It might be PI. Who knows? But there's a lack of trust there. He doesn't trust the people around him. You're going to see him communicating with Josh McDaniel right here going, dude, I gave him the signal. He didn't run the route. I can't trust these guys anymore. So, yes, there's a lack of talent. That's an issue. There's a lack of speed. That is an issue. But when you don't trust people around you, that carries over week after week. And that is going to be the biggest thing that they've got to fix very quickly in the next month.
I want to go back to something that Pat said. They gave up on Josh Gordon. Josh Gordon's playing again. I mean, how good he is relative, but he's something. I'll tell you what else. You brought it up in our meeting this morning. Demaryius Thomas. I watch him every single week with the Jets. They just gave him away. I tell you what, right now, he would be playing significant role on this team.
And back in the day, leading up to this point, the Patriots and Belichick have had so much success that when those decisions were made, that if other teams made those decisions, you would bury them for you. You'd be like, why are you getting rid of Demaryius Thomas, good player? Twice they got rid of him, by the way. Why are you letting Josh Gordon walk out of that building when he could be a weapon for you? And instead, because of the Patriots' success and because of Belichick's success, all we say is, yeah, that makes sense. They're going to figure it out. And now they haven't for some reason.
But here's the issue right now with New England, because being in December matters. Baltimore knows who they are. Kansas City knows who they are. Tennessee, who is New England? Who are they on offense? No one can sit here and go, you know what, they can run the football or they can, distribute it in the pass. They have no idea what they can do.
All right, so here's what they're not going to do. They're not going to give up. So they got 4 more regular season games, and then we'll get into January, and they'll be there. What will they be? What will that offense be? If you're coaching, if you're sitting in there and you guys are putting together, what is that offense going to be in January?
Whatever Tom Brady has left. Because here's the thing, that we talk about their weapons and everything else, but they can't run the football. And that's it. And they don't protect the quarterback. So to me, it's you're out there because you've had the greatest of all time. You've got the smartest quarterback that's ever played and the best coach. And so that gives them a chance. They have to play. They have to get a bye, and they have to play it at home.
At the same time, we saw just a few years ago a Hall of Fame quarterback fall off a cliff, and their offense was terrible, but they had a good enough defense to win the Super Bowl in the Broncos. So is this Patriots defense as good as that Broncos defense was and can carry them to a Super Bowl?
Well, we're going to find out, but I think they're really good on defense. So they still have a chance.
Is this the worst Patriots team you've ever seen?
Absolutely. And I said it last year.
And they won.
And they were. I swear to God, they were. And they still won the Super Bowl. So right now, I'm like, hey, this is the worst Patriot team I've ever seen. Part 2.
Oh, by the way, they get Kansas City next week, and Buffalo still gets a crack at them. We'll see what happens. There's only 1 game of separation in the division as we speak.
We're so glad you're watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports and analysis, download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, make sure you subscribe to ESPN Plus. We'll see you there.